Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
I'm Chan.
I'm JD.
That's JD. It's gravy time. We got some friends with us tonight.
The Cosmic Cookies.
Bam, 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 bam. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Bam, 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 bam. Hello, everybody.
There we go.
And of course, Mr. Brian Brink.
How do I follow that?
Do you know any poetry? I don't know.
There once
Spout off
was a
some
man from
Lovecraft or
Nantucket.
Well, the reason why I came down with that musical interlude, in case you guys didn't recognize it, that was Africa by the band Toto. And that's where our erstwhile companion is.
Yes.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
in Toto.
On that.
He's
but
in
in
Africa.
Yeah.
He missed the rains.
Yeah.
I hear he's on a giraffe hunt.
I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Mike is in South Africa, everybody.
Mhm.
He is not here tonight.
Hunting giraffes.
Our trigger finger is with you.
Hi, friends. So glad you're all
everybody.
here.
Hey, guys. Good to see everybody.
Just gonna throw this out there. I have no idea what's going on tonight. We're just kind of
It's just been
it's been a couple of weeks, man.
Yeah,
it's been there's some shit.
Yeah, it's been kind of rugged.
I got some
So,
cosmics I still need to open. I'm gonna open a couple of those tonight.
Ooh, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, the ones I've opened.
I
so
got
far
one.
are
I got
there.
one so far, and I think I have two more because I think I ordered two to start with, and then I was like, oh, I'll get this one too. So it was like two separate orders. So I only got one so far. It looks all right. I don't know if I'm gonna open it though.
Which one's you get?
I don't know if I'm.
It's a big one.
If I'm gonna.
Is it the orange one?
No, it's this black lady.
Oh, that box looks bigger than I.
No, that box is huge. Wow.
Yeah. If I was to have a gripe, the new packaging it's not as collector friendly as we're used to with the mythics. So like you got like the
What do you
accessory
mean?
the accessory trays on the inside are like tabbed inside the clamshell and taped as well. And some of the parts are really hard to get out. So it's like if you buy one of these and someone tells you it's a mint and seal box, you'll be able to tell if it's not.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But that is the least. I mean, you really want to call that a gripe, whatever. Yeah.
That's just finding something.
That's fucking nitpicking right there.
Reaching.
Other than that, dude, they are great. It is so. Couple things, right? It's nice to get in on a line on the ground floor.
Sure.
Yeah.
And, I tell you, man, they're just so interesting. It's like, I know how we talk about, hey, I have so many of these, it's time to get out or whatever, but like every time they put stuff for order, it's like, I know, like, I'm not really that interested, but when you get them out of the box, they're so cool to look at and mess with for a little bit, and I feel kind of blessed that we have the opportunity to offload them relatively easily a few times a year, right? So it's not like if you're unhappy with it, you're stuck with it. Like if you were to buy like a McFarlane Vox Machina figure, you have to give it away with something. You know what I mean?
How bad are those figures? Are those figures that terrible?
Yeah, they're not good. I've become a snob, Matt. I'm a bit of
a toy snob.
Don't say.
We've been in this game. God, I've been in this game for 10 years now.
10 years.
I have
out in these streets.
I have become definitely a snob of certain things. It's like when you buy figures of certain caliber, you know what to expect, so it's nice to be surprised every once in a while you get that fantastic Marvel Legend, like, wow. Even though there's really nothing fantastic about it, but there's something fantastic about it.
For the price point.
You buy Figure Arts, you know what to expect there, usually. The mythics, of course, we know, but like then stuff. Sometimes it's just very disappointing. Like one thing that comes to mind is that that VF1S Valkyrie that was in the Jetfire colors that Kids
Yep.
Concept put out. Over 200 something dollars, close to $3, and it's a piece of garbage.
It's no good, huh?
Yeah, it's just it's made terribly. It's very flimsy, easy to break. I ended up never opening it. That's the first thing I ever returned back to BBTS. I saw some
Really?
reviews. Yeah, I saw some reviews, and I was just like, I called them up. I was like, first return ever about to happen right here. They're like, you got to pay for shipping. It's like, I don't care. That's like,
I don't want to be responsible for this.
I don't want this anymore. And and then the McFarlane stuff, right? It's like, I mean, I don't know, JD and Chan, you guys own a lot of it, and you know, some of it
cherry picks through that shit pretty hardcore.
It's hit or miss.
I mean,
But I pick stuff up that's interesting looking, and then while I'm fiddling with it, I'm just like, for a $25 figure, I don't expect a lot, but I do expect more. I don't know what it is about them that I don't like. Yeah.
To be fair, I bought most of mine at Walmart, and they weren't $25.
Yeah, I've only bought them. That's true. I've only bought McFarlane stuff on clearance. I've never paid full price, so I don't. It doesn't hurt that much.
No, but there are probably 5 that I would absolutely keep just because they're cool looking and they're fun, and I do like. I like the aesthetic, and I like the articulation. Like it just kind of like hits all the points for me. But all the rest of them I could give a fuck about. Yep. To be fair.
Yeah, I feel like they're real hit or miss. Like I got the Bizarro, and like I like him. You know, he's fucking cool. Like there's not a whole lot of Bizarros out there.
Right, right.
Like, and then I have the Bane, the big Bane. He looks cool.
Yeah.
The Builder Bane.
And then I got King Shark.
Well, that's a fun one.
And the rest of it, like it's all real hitter. It's like some of them look okay, but it's like, do we really need another fucking Batman? Like seriously?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of them. Oh, not a lot of them. There are a few of them that are missing paint apps, but have the sculpt that I really love, and could use a little tweaking to help with like the balance of the figure. But the Swamp Thing is beautiful. I love that figure so much. And I think the first one I grabbed is still probably my favorite one. The Azrael.
Oh, the Azrael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's like, if he would have stuck with that process, like that design as far as like the joints and everything, they all would have been amazing. But he didn't, and half of them are shit, you know. I will say that I love the Nightwing. I'm glad we picked that one up. That one's pretty awesome. Just because it's probably more of a nostalgia thing even for me because it's one of my favorite Batman characters of all time. So, that's there. But I also think that the sculpt is right on, and it's super nice. But with what Brian was saying, I feel very much the same way. As far as like, I don't want to collect anything that has a Hasbro label on it anymore. I'm disappointed in every one every time. And I just don't care about it anymore. If I'm going to collect, I want to collect things that I like for all reasons. You know what I mean? Like I want the sculpt. I want the aesthetic. I want everything to be check marks because what's the fuck's the point in blowing the money if it's not hitting all the points?
Yeah.
You're
either okay with its faults or you're not. You know, and if you're not, why are you holding on to it?
And if you're looking at it and you're like, nah, it's okay. Why are you holding on to it? If you don't actually really love what you have in your hand, then why the fuck are you collecting it? Well, I mean, that's how I'm looking at myself. That's what I'm asking myself.
No, and I'm with you. I'm with you. I think just for a lot of people, it's like they want this whole set. Like they're not happy unless they have all of it.
Well, that's part of it, right? Sometimes the sum of the parts is greater than the something or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Here's something I picked up recently. I bit the bullet and found those new NECA dude. I
The
don't know a lot
4-pack?
The 4-pack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're really nice.
I want them so fucking bad.
You do.
There was a link that was put out a couple weeks ago,
I
and
think. I don't remember now.
and
And they had them on the
dude,
site.
I was able to get it online, and
Fuck.
dude, these I don't own a lot of turtle stuff, very few, and
They're fucking amazing.
these things are fantastic. I don't even own a lot of NECA stuff, to be honest. They make a lot of things I'm not that interested in, you know.
I'll be honest with you, those are my favorite turtles.
Yeah, I was looking at all the Toon stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know if I want this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the great thing.
Fucking Mirage Comics.
Yep.
Yeah. But
It's
the thing about
it's not a super deep line.
yeah. Like now, I kind of wish I had gotten some of those dinosaurs. Did they made a Mirage version? Triceraton or whatever.
It's on BBTS.
You can still get it.
You can still get the older stuff.
I agree with JD though. Like, I would be perfectly satisfied if those were our turtles. I think the cartoon shit went way too deep. Like, way.
Well, I mean, that's one of the beauties of that line. Like, they're giving you everything. And
they're doing what Star Wars Black Series is not doing.
Exactly. Exactly.
You
know? I just don't like the look of them. I have the Super 7 turtles that are more like in line with the classic toys.
Yeah.
But I'll probably get rid of them if I can get one of those Mirage boxes.
Yeah, those Super 7 turtles are pretty cool. I mean, I know there's some QC issues I heard on some of them, but other than that, they strike a nice balance between
an updated toy.
Yeah.
It definitely has its appeal, you know. But I really love those comic ones, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the comic ones are where it's at. Yeah, that's always been my representation.
Oh, hey, man.
What's up, man? Night of Ren.
Yo.
Right? How is everybody in the chat? What are you guys doing tonight? Tell me what's happening. I want to hear about it.
I haven't seen Night of Ren in a chat, I think, in a very long time. And look, he's updated his handle. He's like, he's putting himself out there. He's like, I got my government name and my handle. I see Night of Ren a lot, like on other streams. I mean, obviously, you know, the Realm, we stream at night on weekdays, so that's kind of tough, right? But like, I'll catch him in a Saturday or Sunday Foosh stream and stuff like that.
I don't feel like I have enough time to catch up on anything like that. And I just trying to keep up with what's going on around me right now is almost impossible to like then turn around and try to keep up with all the all the podcasts and everything else that's going on.
Well, Sunday
can't right now.
Sunday is very toy heavy for me from a media perspective because I'd sit in front of this computer and I pull the Transformers news, right?
Yeah.
And at the same time, Foosh is streaming. There's another podcast that I watch, which is every other Sunday, called Open Your Toys. Mm-hmm. And it's very all-encompassing of, like, all toy news, right? This guy is bonkers for toys. And it's a good cast. They're fun and they crack me up, which is always good. But it's all inclusive of like, oh, I didn't know about that. Oh, I didn't know about. The only problem is it's every other week. So it's like, and here, check this out. I'm like, oh, I didn't know about that. I bet it's sold out because it was actually announced
2 weeks ago.
Right.
And then like the Foosh will stream sometimes on Sundays, and it's just background stuff while I'm doing things, and then Geek Dad Life goes at night. And it's like, so yeah, I sit in the chair a lot on Sundays, just consuming toy-related stuff.
That's pretty cool. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I'm hoping those Mirage turtles hit BBTS, or you know, even if they broke them up into 4 separate packs, you know.
Yeah, but when I open these, man, it's like, it reminds me of that trade paperback that I had when they were in this style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It's
That's like
definitely an awesome set,
the OG style.
right?
I got the Casey Jones from that group.
Yeah, I
I
think we
just
have
Yeah.
that
I
too.
like the way the figures look. I like the paint jobs. The sculpts are okay. You know, they're decent. Like as far as articulation goes, it's okay. But they
Yeah.
just look fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they do look amazing.
Yeah, the 150 was a bit of a bitter pill to swallow, though.
Right.
I will admit
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, these aren't. I wouldn't call these $25 figures, but are they 45? What's 150 divided by 4?
Oh, you're
Alright,
asking
like
the wrong person about math,
30
man.
30 some
Isn't it
dollars.
35?
Oh, is it
35.
30 something? All
It's
right,
I think
30.
it's
Yeah.
30 something. Yeah.
All right, 30 something. I could
So I
deal with
mean,
this for
that's
now.
pretty average for
Yeah.
any of their figure.
Yeah, in that case, I take it all back. It was just it just hurt a little bit. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
why couldn't it be like 125 or 100?
and I mean, if you're collecting Joe shit right now, you're getting fucking blizzarded.
Yeah, especially if you're all in. The cool thing is, I mean, I do have the Turtle Van coming. I know the Turtle Van isn't necessarily this aesthetic, but I'm fucking gonna make it work.
Just make it work, man. It'll look
Yeah.
awesome, I think.
Yeah.
What, you got the NECA one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think in the comics, in the book, I know April drove like a VW bus,
Yeah.
but there wasn't like a turtle like that. It wasn't that type of shit.
Yeah.
Right. Doesn't
You know,
matter.
it was kind of dark, kind of gritty.
Yeah. Hey, look, in the years to come, maybe I'll throw a wash on it or something and it'll dirty it up.
Weathered it down.
Weathered it
Yeah.
up.
There you go.
Are you
All
gonna?
right.
What's the Super 7? Isn't there a big Thundercats thing coming?
Cat's Lair. So
The base?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're probably gonna announce it at SDCC in a couple of weeks. And
Ugh.
dude, speculation is crazy. The pics that they shown of how it scales with the figures, the thing's gonna be fucking
It's
huge.
gonna be fucking huge.
I don't know, man.
And
I'm not
and
I'm not interested.
like
I just think it's a lot.
I just I still haven't opened my Thunder Tank,
Yeah,
but
and it's like half the
came at
size of that.
it came at a time where I just like I was so excited to get it, but it came at a time where I was so busy doing stuff. I was like, oh, and but anyway, I wanna know someone who gets it, and I just wanna fucking see it.
Right.
And play with it.
I don't know, maybe for a little bit. I just want to see it. Like,
Yo, that thing's gonna be like $2-3 grand, I guarantee it.
$2 or $3 grand. I mean, people are
Yep.
saying anywhere between 700 to 1,500,
Oh no, it's gonna
And
be way
some-
more than that.
and some people are saying like maybe it's crowdfunded or something like that. But Super 7, not for nothing. They're like, if we're making something, we're gonna fucking make it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because they like to make toys. They are passionate, which is kind of cool. I just wish they
Yeah, but I mean, like,
things a little
I just wish they had like better
I just feel
Yeah.
like that's such a
with the
huge reach,
articulation
though.
of their
Like that.
factories.
that's a big space
That's a-
commitment.
Dude,
Yeah,
it would
like
take up
that's.
this entire desk, maybe.
Yeah,
Like,
you'd have to have a place committed for it
You
specifically.
need a wall, like Thundercat wall.
A room.
Right.
yeah, like I can't help. There's gonna be some depth to it because there's
Mm.
in the videos that I've seen where people have information about it, they are talking about multiple rooms and stuff. But there's only so many floors in it,
Right.
right? From what I can tell, it's like maybe.
I'm gonna
3
guess there's-
floors?
Like 2 stories
Yeah, but it's like
and then
if
the
there's-
head.
But if there's depth to it, I would hope that they make it modular so you can like only display like the front facade half or something like that.
Yeah.
So you could fit it on
Well,
because if it's too deep, it's gonna be ridiculous.
Right. Right.
If people are right and it's gonna be like $800, the thing's just gonna be like one solid cast.
I don't know.
Maybe. But,
just to update us on some chat conversation, our friend Knight of Ren said that he can't do weeknight streams except for this week because he took off. He's been digging the adventure series indie stuff.
Yeah, me
Nice.
too.
I'll be digging it when I get it for 35% off because I'm going to fucking wait.
And then he said Mirage Splinter is a fun figure. And then in going along with our conversation, he said a 6-inch scale Death Star.
We got a HasLab coming too. People are still like, is it the Ghost? Some people are saying, hey, maybe it's a Death Star. You know, it's definitely not an Ewok Village, based on the teaser. So, we'll see.
Damn.
But it's
probably going to be something. Well, I don't know.
That fails.
Well, yeah.
You
that
think
could be
so?
too.
It'll just.
I mean, their last two
bit the bullet. Yeah.
Yep, they both failed.
Well, the Rancor campaign was just terrible.
Yep.
And no one wanted. Who's gonna pay? Oh, how much is that lightsaber? $500.
Yeah.
No.
For a fucking third-rate character.
Yep.
Well, not only that. I mean, it was supposedly one of the newer lightsabers that's all fancy and all that stuff. Like the Obi-Wan that came out for the show was $270 something. I bought it for 35% off. It's like, why are you gonna spend $500 for this lightsaber? You know, type of stuff.
Right. And it wasn't like super interesting or like it was just.
No, I mean, seriously, if you're spending $500 on a lightsaber, you could get something way better. That's third party.
Oh yeah.
The blade comes out. You know, you can change the color, the sound, like everything.
You can fight with it.
Yeah, you can actually fight with it without it breaking.
Knight of Ren, they haven't announced what it is. It'll probably be announced in a couple weeks at SDCC as well. But their 3 3/4 stuff is the only stuff that's been successful thus far.
Right.
So
we'll see.
Yeah. Well, their Jabba barge. Wasn't that a HasLab?
Yep.
Yeah.
The very first HasLab.
Yep, that and then the Razor Crest.
It was 3 3/4 inch.
The barge was?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I thought the barge was a fucking Black Series.
No.
Or was it just the okay.
It was just huge. Yeah. I mean, at 3 3/4 inch, it would be huge, but
right.
You know, I mean, think realistically. If it was Black Series, if it was 12 scale, how fucking big that thing would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
like 6 feet long.
That's insane.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, that's like these dickheads who are like, I want a Black Series Millennium Falcon. It's like, motherfucker, where in your mother's basement are you gonna put that?
I don't think her basement's big enough, not to be rude.
No.
She's busy feeding his ass. She can't afford that big of a house.
Right.
Sorry.
Grandma, get the escort out of the garage and put my Millennium Falcon in here.
The Millennium Falcon there.
Yeah, no.
But
or even worse are the dickheads who like, I want a classified USS Flag.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh my god.
Unrealistic.
Like, get the.
We have.
I mean,
I was just like with a lightsaber conversation. I'm just gonna throw out there that we have like 4 or 5, maybe 6 of them all together, and I did not pay over $150 for any of them.
Oh, were they third party, or you just get them when they were
Black
like?
Series.
They're Black Series.
They're Hasbro. They're legit. As a matter of fact, a couple of them we got on clearance sales at GameStop.
Like GameStop or Target.
I found
like 40% off.
A couple
Come
of them
on in,
got,
Brian Brink.
A couple of them I got on sale through a really good toy vendor on eBay, and they were really cheap.
Yep.
Like, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, a couple of them were really expensive and hard to find, and I got good.
Like Mace Windu.
Mm-hmm.
His was fucking salty. People were selling that thing for like $800-900.
I found it. I found it for $125.
Yes.
Like, you just gotta look, man. Like if you really
Right.
want this stuff, it's out there. I don't think it would be smart of Hasbro to do a lightsaber. I just don't.
I just picked up the Vader one as well, the new
Mm.
one for the 35% off. And I was really close to pulling the trigger on the Luke, the Return of the Jedi one, but I was like, oh, you know what? I'll wait for the next 35% off sale and then I'll
Yeah.
get it then.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So is that
Seriously, go ahead.
is that your new thing, Brian? Is lightsabers?
I've always wanted one, and so I did get the Kenobi one, which I haven't opened yet. But like then you start having kind of delusions of display. It's like
Mhm.
I do have
Mhm.
some high-end Star Wars stuff. I have a Hot Toys Vader. I have the Sideshow Obi-Wan, and it's like I do kind of want to display them somehow with those sabers. Well, with something. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll get the Vader saber. And the next time I see a Hot Toys Jedi Luke come out, I'm probably gonna go in on it.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know if it's lame for me to say, but dude, seeing him in that episode of The Mandalorian, it really,
Rekindled something?
I don't, yeah, because you know when Return of the Jedi, I feel like Luke won through some kind of weird, uh, I don't caveat in
Loophole?
lightsaber fighting. Yeah, some kind of loophole. Like he won by default or something like that. It's like, and then we saw old Luke, which it didn't bother me that much. I just didn't like the movie, right?
Right. Right.
But old Luke was fine. Like I understood. I got it. But seeing him in that Mandalorian episode was really like, this is so, when you're playing with Luke with your little toys as a kid,
Mhm.
you're having your lightsaber fights with your other guys or whatever, He-Man even sometimes, and
Sometimes.
you are using your imagination of like, here's Luke being
A little cross
an
pollination.
an awesome Jedi,
Right.
which we didn't really get to see in Return of the Jedi, the movie.
No.
So seeing him in that Mandalorian, I felt proud for the character.
Yeah.
I was like, I am
Right.
so
Right.
proud of you. You're actually doing it. You're actually
Yeah.
doing the Jedi stuff, which we never really got. I
Right.
don't know. Then you go back to see Return of the Jedi. It's like, well, he does do some flips and stuff, but I still think he won by accident.
Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen like a movie that was a little more future Luke than old man Luke. You know what I mean? Like a little more maybe.
Like 30-year-old Luke,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or
yeah.
even 40.
Maybe like married with kids. Doing the thing.
Yeah.
Training young Jedi. Like the whole thing. Like
Yeah,
that.
we missed out on a lot of that.
I would have loved to
Mhm.
have seen that.
Yeah. It's just a shame they just waited so long. I mean, and at that point, I really would have just liked to have enjoyed Luke in my headcanon and been like, dude, why did you even bring these three characters back?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like there's no point. You could have done something totally different.
Just because they didn't know what they were doing to begin with.
Yeah, that's true.
Unfortunately.
Dude, I haven't watched Force Awakens in a bit, but I remember watching it, and they had all those weird flashbacks and all those weird Easter eggs with like Obi-Wan talking to Rey through the Force and stuff, and you're like, what does this all mean? I just remember being so excited about it, and when we would podcast about it, we were like, does it mean this? Is she a Kenobi? Is she a this? Like, she touched the saber, and it's like, what does that mean? Like, and it was so exciting, and then to have them just have the movie stories be so disjunct, I was like, oh. And then when that last movie came out, I was like, what a goddamn waste.
It's like they took a shit on the whole thing after the first one.
Yeah.
And they could have taken it so many fun places, and they just didn't,
No, I just don't. I don't feel like there was no overarching story like in any of the trilogy movies. It was just kind of like this one's about this, and here's some of the same people, and it's about this other thing.
I mean, even in the second one, everybody's just like, was it the second one or was it the first one? Because everybody was like, I get them confused because I don't like them that much.
The second one was super divisive, and then the
Was
third
it-
one was just a waste of time. Yeah.
Like who's Snoke? Like if they would have
Exactly.
fucking played with that
Yes.
Yeah.
just a fucking little bit, it would have
Yeah.
been so much more meat and potatoes. Like I mean,
Or the Knights of Ren. Who are these fucking goons?
right, that
Yeah.
too. It's just like it's one of those situations where it's like it's just like they're edging you towards an orgasm you're never gonna get.
Yeah,
Mm.
like, hey, how'd you get that lightsaber? That's a story for another time. Like, god
Right,
damn it.
right,
God
right.
damn it.
And then you're waiting, the next movie's coming, you're like, we're gonna find out. You're like, god
I wonder if this is
damn it.
the other time.
No,
Right. Yeah. No.
son of a bitch.
No.
Dude, one of the things I look back on fondly was like, in Rey's flashback, it was like she was remembering a ship that I guess was leaving and she was like crying like mommy or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
And we were looking at the ship, we're like, what ship is that? And you start looking
That
at other
was-
Star Wars ships, like, what is that? What
That
is
was Luke's ship from I'm gonna say like Heir of the Empire or
Oh, really? Wow.
No
Yeah.
shit.
But this is what I don't understand. Like they didn't play off of any
Gold.
of like nothing. They didn't play off of anything.
Yeah.
They
No,
didn't-
they just. I
there
just
was-
feel like they just threw a bunch of shit on a wall, and then they took a picture of it, and they're like, "What do you think, Internet? What's
Yeah,
the greatest
it's not-
shit?" I feel like there was no. I feel like those
Okay.
movies weren't written in the same time frame.
no, they weren't.
like, to me, if
written by there was no collaboration
Right.
or any of that. Like I'm still sticking to my guns. Like after all that's said and done, somebody got a hold of that and was like, you know what? Fuck George Lucas. I'm gonna fucking bury his legacy. And that's exactly what has happened.
I don't know. I
Really?
feel like
I don't know
it's
if I
more-
buy that. Like I feel like they're just it's all about the dollar bills.
I agree with that. I think it was very much so like, let's give society what it wants. Let's give them a
Let's
female
play-
Jedi. Let's give
let's-
them some
Let's
of this.
just do all
So,
the safe
I'm not
moves.
saying it's not about money. Because I mean, Disney looks at everything as like, oh, people are gonna buy this no matter if it's good or not.
Yeah.
We're making it. We own this world. So they're going to make their money regardless.
The thing that kind of drove me nuts is that even with Disney stories, like Disney movies themselves, there is like a plot line. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there is a lesson. There's a like, be a decent person. Don't be shitty to people. Like
Right,
whatever
right.
the fuck it is. There's some moral fucking guideline. There's a plot. There is something. There's some meat and potatoes. There's characters to give a shit about. There's places they go to give a shit about. They literally just dropped the ball in this situation. And I'm telling you, like, I've tried, man. Like, I've wicked tried to love those movies. And at first, like, there are parts of them where I was like, oh man, I'm going to hold on to that. And I really appreciate that. And then after so long, I can't even bring myself to watch them again.
Yeah.
I can't
Like if I'm picking Star Wars movies, I'm starting like original trilogy. And I mean, I'm lucky if I go very far after that. I'm serious. Like Rogue One, I'll go there because I do love that movie. That's a great story. I do love that one.
Well, it's great now because you can fast forward past the mind flayer thing.
Boogly!
Yeah.
Boogly!
Actually, I just fast forward past that whole series. It's like after the Death Star shoots down, like, okay, unpause. Let's see that. It's like that Forrest Whitaker character is so over the top in that scene. It's just like, oh.
And there are times I can stomach the Han Solo movie. Like I can't.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I don't mind
I
that.
like that movie.
Like that like a lot of people hated on that, but I thought it was okay. Like a movie that I was super disappointed that I watched this weekend was John Wick 4.
Thank
Oh,
you.
come on.
The only reason why I agree with you is because it was so fucking predictable. Like
It was so
everything, everything that you would ever want to compile into an action movie happened. Everything,
right.
Like you.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it's just like
it was like, yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Bring in the swords. Knew that was gonna happen.
Yep.
But it was like the action scenes themselves were pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was just an orgasm of violence.
It was super long.
Yeah.
It was just super long, and I just felt like there was just shit that went on forever, and it's like, really?
Oh yeah.
Can I tell you?
Oh, here we go. Go all the way down the stairs. Here we go.
Right. We bought John Wick 4, and then we also bought Renfield. And of the two, I absolutely love Renfield. That is such a fucking great movie.
Yeah.
Is that the one with the
Nicolas Cage?
Oh no. Okay, I was thinking
he's a vampire.
Nicolas Cage plays Dracula. And it's not as goofy. It's got some gory stuff to it, but the storyline's pretty awesome.
I mean, the trailer's pretty terrible.
It's
Dude,
it's
great.
It's really great, actually. It really.
I'll have to check that out.
It's kind of surprisingly good because I was expecting it to be like really cheesy
Dark
and
shit.
shitty. Yeah. Because it's Nicolas Cage, and I always expect his shit to be a little on the like overly cheesy side.
Yeah.
But I guess he really sort of like dove into this role because like as a young person, he really loved old school vampire and Dracula movies, like old.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know,
like Bela Lugosi shit.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, Night of Ren has seen the last Indiana Jones movie. I haven't had a chance to see it.
I haven't seen it yet.
I've been so busy. It's like I think I'm gonna end up missing it in theaters unless I can scrape some time this weekend.
I want to check that one out.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to rush to the theater for that. I'm definitely going to the theater to see Oppenheimer. That looks fucking amazing.
Oppenheimer.
I don't know if I remember seeing this trailer.
It's a Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I hope it's less confusing than that other one he did a couple of years ago.
Oh, where it was from the plot of Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Dream Warrior shit.
Oh, is that what it was? It's like going back in time or
was
some
it
shit?
Inception?
No. It was just a couple years ago. The trailer was pretty awesome. It was like a bunch of people in like a conference room but that had nothing to do. I don't know. It was like people could stop time or make it slower or something. I don't know what the fuck it was.
It wasn't good. Is what you're saying.
I ended up getting really confused. Like 12 Monkeys. I think I still don't understand how that one worked either.
Oh, 12
was
Monkeys was fucking great.
You had to be a little on an alternative brain situation, like a little drunk or a little science or something to watch that because it's a little intense and you got to focus, but not at the same time. Like it's just, you just kind of have to be a little altered in order to participate.
Yeah, I remember watching it and getting to the end and I was like, wait, what? I don't get it. I was like, huh.
Well, I mean, in all reality, that's how they got the plot for The Sixth Sense.
I fucking 12 Monkeys is probably my favorite Bruce Willis movie.
That's a pretty good one.
I fucking love that movie. Like people hate on it. Like they just fucking hate on it. And it's like
I'm pretty sure we own it on VHS.
No, I know
and Blu-ray.
I'll have to watch it again.
Brad Pitt is fucking amazing in that.
Yeah.
12 Monkeys?
It's probably one of my favorite movies he's ever been in. Brad Pitt.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like, it's not playing off of the fact that he's like sort of a pretty boy, you know what I mean? necessarily.
I'll tell you what. I'll admit it right here and right now. I fucking love Legends of the Fall, and that's like
I won't disagree with you.
That's a
I don't think
it's
I've
a
ever seen
good
it.
movie. Like it's a
but I
good
think it's like
story.
regarded as like a soccer mom movie.
I think
Oh,
it's just
like a
because like
romantic-
cause so many chicks dug Brad Pitt at that point in time.
I mean, he's dreamy as fuck in that with his flowing locks and whatnot.
His brother was better. Okay.
Which one?
The
Aiden
older one.
Quinn?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you got the hots for Aiden Quinn.
I did back then, probably. I
You
wasn't
must
a Brad
love
Pitt
Benny
fan.
and June.
I did.
Yeah.
I watched that movie about 90,000 fucking times, and it
Okay.
wasn't because of Johnny Depp either.
It was Aiden
Yes.
Quinn.
Yeah.
Night of Ren, I'm opening up some cosmics.
Nice.
This is Olek Thygar. There's two versions of him in this wave. There's the Grave Ring, where he's like a pit fighter, and then this one is called Halvakatar, which is the name of the prison, I believe.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I really want to take some time and read the lore, to find out, like,
What the fuck is going on?
Is this a later version of him, or is this before he went to jail? I can't remember. Oh wait, here's a bio. Waking up dazed and distressed in an unfamiliar darkness, Olek Thygar is unknowingly at the threshold of a life forever changed. After being beaten and dragged along a jagged floor by faceless armored soldiers, Thygar finds himself restrained and staring up at the gates of the infamous prison known as Havakatar, if I'm saying that right. With his former life stolen from him.
No, I don't have a guitar.
As it
Yeah, you
had
do.
once.
I know.
With his former life stolen from him as it had been once before, the normally calm and centered Thygar finds himself suppressing a rage that he has fought a lifetime to contain. Succumbing to this rage could lead to his ultimate demise or be his key to his very survival. So, I'm thinking this is this is before we went to prison, maybe. And then
You went into gladiator pits.
I can read the bio from the gladiator pit one. Where is the box? I don't know. It's one of these. Oh, here it is. So this is Olek Thygar Grave Ring. In the prison, Havakatar, the offenses of violent outbursts, open defiance, and attempted escape are all grounds for a cell transfer to the Grave Ring. Multiple instances of all three of these offenses have earned Olek Thygar a spot in the dreaded block of cells. Okay, yeah, so here he goes to prison, and then in this one, he's been there a long time, tried to escape, blah blah blah. Uninitiated and unpracticed, Thygar's early days in the fighting arena have been clumsy and perilous, but as a quick study with a vengeful instinct, his newfound skill combined with a ceaseless tenacity have placed Thygar as a rising star in the ring. Now accessing abilities he never thought possible, Olek Thygar is on the verge of becoming something altogether different and possibly greater than before. He is the Megatron of Cosmos.
Ah, good to know.
Yeah.
Our friend Knight of Ren says, hell, I'd trade my NECA TMNT Larson 4-pack plus Splinter and Shredder for some Cosmics.
Wow.
Paul said, did everybody go in on Cosmics? We did not.
We did not.
Slog and Kragnar are my most wanted. Look at that.
Kragnar's pretty cool. I'll grab him real fast. I opened him this weekend. I haven't opened Slog yet.
I'm sure if we see them at a show, we'll
pick some up here and there. We've actually been going through Mythics over the last 2 days trying to figure out what we're going to get rid of.
There's Kragnar. Look at that, man. He's got 4 arms.
Wild stuff.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys, Brian? You prefer sci-fi to swords and wizards and things, right?
You know, I think my love is more with sci-fi. However, dude, the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings Hobbit stuff. I mean, give me all the sword and sorcery stuff. You know, is what
Okay.
here. I mean, that really kindled my love for that. And then, of course,
I'll be right back.
Zelda. Is
Okay.
Zelda sword and sorcery? Maybe.
Yes.
Yes. No. So
I would say so. Yeah.
here he is, the his grave ring version.
Uh,
This guy is fucking badass.
What's your favorite Zelda game?
Well, Ocarina of Time, because it's the one I play every year and the one that got me into it. Because I remember I bought it from my little brother one Christmas, God, 1990, 2000 maybe,
Yeah.
99 or 2000, I think. Could have been a 98. Could have been a 98. I was still in college then though. But anyway, I got it for him. We played it, and I was like, "Wow, this is fun." And I was working at Circuit City at the time, and used my discount to buy a Nintendo 64.
Nice.
We didn't get discounts on video games, maybe like 5 cents or something like that. But
Right.
yep, fucking start playing that son of a bitch. Damn, and it's like, you know, I kind of think about it like, I I don't remember ever Googling if that was a thing back then. Maybe Yahooing, who knows? But like how to do certain things. I just remember like getting stuck.
Those were still the book days.
Yeah, I just, you know, I never looked up how to do things.
yeah,
And
those
that
are
was,
those are the days of like Nintendo Power.
yeah, but that was the time that it's like I just kept on playing it and just kept like, all right,
Figuring it out.
let me get some deep thought and figure out what's going on here. You know, like I remember when I was like, blue fire melts red ice. Oh my god! Brian, you're so smart. Of course. Or no, that wasn't it. It was capturing the blue fire in a bottle. I fucking lost my shit. That was it. I was like, oh, look at what you figured out. Who would ever think this? Who would ever think to capture blue fire in a bottle?
Right. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
My favorite was Windwalker. I really liked that shit.
You know, I
Yeah,
never
Wind
played
Waker,
it, but
yeah.
I listened to the music all the time.
Like the graphics were different, but I really, after I played it for a while, I was like, this is the way I want all my Zelda games to look.
Yeah.
Big head,
Yeah.
fucking what's that called? Nendoroid looking.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I just thought it was cool.
I enjoyed Twilight Princess while I was playing it, but I was playing it while I had a broken foot, and I mended before I finished the game. I think I had one more dungeon to go, and now I was like, nah, I gotta get back to real life now. And I should have just finished it, but I'd like to play that again. But I played Skyward Sword first while my foot was broken, and that was kind of fun to play. I liked a lot of the callbacks. Well, I guess even Twilight Princess has that too. Like, there's callbacks to Ocarina of Time, like the Temple of Time and stuff like that. And it turns out like Skyward Sword is technically maybe a prequel to Ocarina of Time as well. I don't know, very weird. But I enjoyed it. Oh, by the way, Matt, here's how the packaging works. So you have your clamshell here, right?
Yep.
And then on the side is the accessory thing, and it's in its own plastic thing, and it's got these tabs that kind of through it, and you gotta cut all the tape and get it out. And like this helmet, I'm gonna destroy this package getting this helmet out of here. I don't even know how the hell they get that shit in there to begin with.
Right.
It's crazy.
Kind of fucking weird.
I wonder why they changed up their packaging, because it was so fun before. Like, it just made it nice.
Probably it's probably all due to cost.
Try something new, maybe. You do get.
Sure.
So you do get. They've been keeping Nate Barch busy. I tell you what. Because there's all kinds of stuff. Obviously they do I forget what this is actually called, but like where you collect them all, type of thing. But
Yeah.
there's art all over this box, whereas like the Mythics, you had the front and the back of the card, I think.
Right.
And then there's an insert as well, which is really, really cool. And the inserts change based on the role that the characters have.
Interesting.
So you've got the prisoners, right? And their inset is
Nice. Yeah.
a prison cell. Look at that, right? It's like a poor man's Crashbox custom style.
Yeah.
And then the other ones, like the people who actually work for the prison, like theirs is like a command center type of thing. It's like a window looking out into space, and you can see some console like button things and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's really, really, really cool. But you could definitely take this and put it into something. It's like, well, there's your dio for a jail cell.
Some background,
so, yeah. Really, really cool stuff here. They're always looking to do something new. I mean, think about that Mythic packaging. It's probably some of the cheapest stuff to make.
Yeah.
I mean, they keep the prices down on these things so much. Like, yeah, but dude, it's a nice display, nice window box and all.
No, it don't look bad.
Yeah. Jeremy said on his show, you see, Cosmeria, which is the world where Cosmics takes place. It's a system with rings. And one thing they did with the packaging, you can see here, there's 5 rings, and this one is white. And the fact that this ring is highlighted in white means that it has something to do with taking place on the prison. Like, that's the ring where the prison is, or something like that.
Gotcha.
And and they got they created their own font. I got the cipher on my computer. I haven't decoded that yet, so I'm looking forward to doing that.
I do think those are fun little Easter eggs that they're putting all over everything with Cosmics. That's pretty nice.
It's a lot of thought into
cool.
this. Like I know we give the Horsemen a lot of praise for the toys themselves, but man, these guys truly friggin' geek out. And I mean, they write up all these wonderful bios and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you remember, like, sometimes third-party like Transformer companies will give you a bio, and it's just like garbage. Obviously it's like broken translation and stuff like that, right? But
Yeah.
Right.
like, look at this, like, and they're creating a whole world, and it's
Pretty amazing.
there's a lot of love put into this.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
That is one of the reasons why I do love a lot of the Four Horsemen stuff.
Yeah.
And Nate's artwork is just, man, it's definitely goals as far as an artist. Like, man, I'd love to just have that adventure in life and be able to do that kind of thing, because he had a great adventure. He's doing what he loves, and he found a way there, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he's
I love his story.
Nicest guy too.
Yeah.
I've talked to him now at 2 Legions cons, and just a fantastic dude.
Right on.
He had a panel at the last Legions con where he talked about the art and stuff too, and making it. It was cool.
Nice. Well, guys, I think I'm going to turn in. I'm starting to fall asleep.
Boring you.
All right, man.
No, it's been a pleasure. I'm just very fucking tired.
I hear you, man. I'm probably not gonna be down here much longer myself.
Not far behind you.
So, I love you guys. It was great chatting.
Love you, brother. Good
Love
to
you
see
too.
you.
Talk to y'all soon.
Good night.
Heck
Bye.
yeah.
Later, Matt. Maybe I should have made him hold on until I got this helmet out. You can see how this works. Come on, god damn it.
You can do it, Brian. You can do it.
You can do it.
I believe in you.
Alright. And I don't know if this is on purpose or... Hold on a second.
Did you see
No.
Paul said he still needs a Carpathius if you find one?
Carpathius.
Okay.
That's a vampire guy.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we're tapped out there. But
So I don't know if you
never
can.
know.
You wouldn't be able to. Maybe I wiped it off. I thought maybe there was some weathering on the helmet, but I think it was just like water spots or something like that. I just wiped it off. But dude, put this helmet on this guy. Look at that man, dude. There's
Wow.
Look at that man, dude.
fucking so
They
neat.
are cool.
JD, I'm gonna need your help. Um,
Oh yeah.
I bought a builder pack of the Sentry,
Uh huh.
which is a very basic figure. It's all gray for the most part.
Oh yeah.
But I want to make Starcom customs. Like, I've been accumulating heads since the last Legion's Con.
Okay.
Like, and like whenever like in the Marvel Legends group, people just sell fodder. Like,
Yep.
so I've got some heads that I think are sized right. Like some of the larger Marvel Legends heads or like wrestling figure heads type stuff. It's like I want to make my Starcom like platoon.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, these things are so cool. It's it's fun too to get new mythics. You know what I mean? Like there's so much reuse. Sometimes you get it and you're like, yeah, I know what to expect here because I
Mm-hmm.
own these parts. But like when you get brand new stuff that you've never seen before, it's like really, really cool. And they are
Oh
doing
wow.
things like you can take off this whole space pack and the front chest piece. Like they're making stuff now so you can pop pieces out so that customizers can print like brand new stuff and you just pop it right in and change
Hmm.
the whole
That's pretty
aesthetic.
cool.
Yeah, they started doing it with a last round of mythics where you can take the whole chest plate off of the torso and then you can buy, custom parts that people make and stuff and basically make new armor for your mythic figures. So that's really cool. Check out this big honking gun.
Whoa. That's serious.
Drill. Yep. And there's pieces you can pop out of this gun too to customize it. Like here's the tip. You can. Oh, maybe it doesn't come out. Come on, it came out of the other one. There we go. So you can take this whatever this is tip out.
Muzzle.
Yeah, and you can
Oh, nice.
make a different part. Jam it in there and
That's cool.
change the gun up too. Yeah.
Paul said he's not going to lie. He's been thinking about slimming the herd and going full skeleton. But just in case, I'm still trying the last couple I need for my vamps.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, Paul, I'm kind of in the same boat as you. Like, I mean, I have so many, but I found that my true love is Zylona's flock. Because Elven, Linkish
Sure.
type people,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm going all in on figures that belong in that faction. And then of course I need ogres and orcs and goblins for them to battle.
Right.
And so I think that's the way I'm gonna go
That's
from
cool.
like in the future. Like the skeletons, like I have a couple skeletons. Actually, I have more than a couple from what I discovered in the past week. But it's like I don't need a shelf of skeletons. The demons, they look great. Like I said, I think I just like getting the figures and admiring them, and now I'm ready to be like, look, I don't need all these demons and stuff, but I
Right.
really don't think I'm gonna start a major purge until the Necronominous wave drops, which is the wave that was just up for order last winter. So it's gonna be a while till they drop, and then once they come in, I basically want to set up like 4 shelves of the 4 horsemen, with their legion,
Yep.
admire it for a bit, and then be like, well, that was great. Now time to pack up all these demons that I don't care about and put them on the NJCC table. Type stuff. And then only holding on to a few. Like knights and stuff are fun and cool, but it's like I don't.
Yeah, they're not.
I mean, the Xylonus flock, I get Elven Knights in there. I mean, it satisfies what I'm looking for. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Yeah.
I feel that way. I get it.
Like the Templar horse, that pre-order ends this weekend, by the way. I'm not going all in. I have it trimmed down to $300, and I think I've decided to trim it a lot and only get like 2 figures and a horse.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm in that mindset right now, considering all the stuff that I've been rearranging.
I understand, dude. Seriously.
But like that Templar horse, I can't wait to get it and just dress it. It comes with clothes for the horse. So I dress up the horse. I'm like, that was fun. Okay. Do I need a Templar horse? No. But guess what? The Templar horse is just Balius with clothes.
Yeah.
And Balius is the brown horse that everybody wants. I mean, that was a nice service that they did for the fans. The brown horse is out of print. It's hard to get. It's very expensive. And now they just re-released it.
With clothes.
And with clothes. So you can get the brown horse. Yeah.
I was just saying to JD earlier that, like, it's kind of crazy when you've opened 4 stories of your house completely up to toys and you don't have room for anything. I feel like that's a problem, and I don't know. I feel like things just kind of need to level out a little bit, because they're coming out of the closets, they're coming out of the storage rooms, they're coming out of the basement. They're like, not that it's a big deal that there are toys everywhere. It's how much of it is everywhere that is the problem.
When we were getting NJCC together, what was it, last April or whatever? I started digging, and it's like I opened a box. I'm like, oh, what's in here? Mythics. Really? Okay. Oh, here's another box. What's in here? More Mythics. More Mythics. More Mythics. I'm like, when?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even remember. You know what it is? It's every time we go to these damn toy shows, you're there at the table. So, oh, Mythics here for the best price ever.
Right.
Might as well pick up a few.
Yeah.
It's like, and then I'm going through, I'm like, God damn, how many? Well,
Right?
It's like, what? I think it was, God, which one did I find? It was it a skeleton builder? Might have been a skeleton builder. Or, I can't remember. It's like, how many of these do I own? It's like, there's more. There's more of them.
We
What
were
the
just
hell was I
going
thinking?
we were just going through the Mythics earlier, and like came downstairs to look for more of them, and it's like, oh, there's like 2 of these upstairs. Oh, there's, and it's like, how many of these things do we have? And then we figured out how many we wanted to keep and how many we wanted to get rid of, and it was like practically in half. And that doesn't include like the big figures or the horses. This is just individual Mythic Legions, and it's like an entire tub full of Mythics,
Dude,
to save and to get rid of. It's like insane. I'm looking at, I'm just sitting here like, where the fuck are we supposed to put these? Even the ones we're keeping, I'm like, there's a lot of stuff going on here, man.
Yeah, same. And it's funny, like, if there were people in the cabal listening to this right now, they would be so mad. Like, look at these people complaining at all the Mythics that they have.
It's not
when a lot of these people are new to the line, be like, God damn, I wish I had more Mythics than I
Yeah, but part of the problem is, like, a lot of those people only collect Mythics, or the majority of their collection is Mythics, whereas like here it's fucking everything. And it's just trust me, I love the figures. I love the aesthetic. I love supporting these guys because I truly believe that they're doing something awesome and that they love what they're doing, because you can see it. But sometimes you just got too much shit, and you got to kind of level the whole playing field out. It's not just one or the other. It's kind of a little bit fucking everything right now.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, having too many
She's
this is not a problem to have.
Yeah.
She's slowly working towards divorce.
No, I'm not. Shut up. You're crazy.
At Legion's Con this year, obviously I'm gonna be helping Chris set up his Crashbox booth. And
Nice.
one of the things is he's like, if you want to bring stuff to sell, that's fine. I was like, well, I might bring one or two things, but I don't want to take away from his table, right? If I bring stuff, right? I mean, considering that he sold out and has sold his floor models last year, I guess that's not a big problem. But I'm gonna go through like all the empty clamshells and stuff. I'm just be like, dude, $1 a piece. Come buy my mythic packaging, because I think people want that. It's like, I look at it, I should throw this all out. I'm like, I think people want this stuff,
I don't know what we're going to do with some of the things that we have, because we still have not been able to move, like, what is it, the first 4 waves of the Super 7 Ninja Turtle stuff?
I had, like, 3 people, like, they were very, very interested.
And?
Well, they was like, dude, I'm short like $150
at
or
NJCC.
$200. Yeah.
It's just it's like stuff like that where I'm like, oh man, there's just, and right now that stuff is still out. The NJCC stuff, we didn't put it all away yet, and I'm like looking at all the other things that we're pulling out to get rid of, and looking at all the other things that we're trying to pack up to put back in the storage closet, and I'm like, holy fucking balls, man.
It's gonna be fine.
I think next year, like, there's a bunch of toy shows, like little ones, like in Jersey and stuff, that like Gordon and Dom go to a lot. And it's like, I'm thinking about, like, just going to those little ones as much as I can. Like, maybe the tables are really cheap, like $60 or something like that.
Right.
Cheaper. And just like, I'm just gonna keep bringing stuff till it's gone. And it's gonna be priced to move.
I mean, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, like you're talking about getting a storage unit, Brian. I don't want to go there.
Yeah, like,
I really don't.
I want it to be temporary.
Right.
I need the swap. I need the swap room.
Right. Fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
I don't want us to pay for a story. We have
no, we're not
4 stories. What else we can store something? I don't want to have to get a storage unit. I don't. I would like to.
It's just ridiculous.
I would like to complete some of the projects we're constantly talking about, at some point, and not have to move like 1,005 things between rooms just to try to get something done, because there's just so much shit. Like, we moved the Detolfs again to the 3rd floor, and it's like, that's it. I'm not moving these fucking things ever again. They're staying right here. I'm not taking them back down the stairs. This is it. We've moved them one too many times for my liking as it is. I think they're good where they are.
This time we actually emptied them and carried them one at a time.
This time.
Did you disassemble them at all, or did you bring up the whole rectangle?
We just took like the shelves out of them, and that was it.
Because I mean, you're carrying them up and down stairs. Those shelves kind of get a little nerve-wracking when they're rattling around and shit.
Well, I can even the glass sides rattle against the little metal.
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that would be nerve-wracking.
There was some very tense situations because this was like just before JD's legs started acting funny, and he was he was having a little bit of a problem with his knee as it was, and I'm like, oh man, I can't. This is and me and my like lovely like rickety sticks that I have trying to get up and down the stairs carrying a Detolfs, and the 2 of us, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't. I can't talk about anxiety.
Why, why did we let the kids move out before we moved these Detolfs?
Right.
I'm pretty sure Elijah was at work. This is what happens. We let him get a
Hey.
job. No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Elijah, removing the detox says, sorry, Mom.
Gotta work.
I'm out. I gotta go.
Yep.
I'm late for work.
Have fun. Have fun with that.
Yeah. That poor kid. They didn't tell him he was working outside today. He is freaking
Dude, today?
red.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, JD, let's look.
Pretty.
What do we think?
Did you paint her face?
No, just the hair. I guess.
Boobs. I like the brown hair. That's nice.
There's a little copper in there.
Hmm.
You can't really see it.
So you decided to stay with... No, wait, stop. Let me think. That's the Electra.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oof, man.
Ugh.
That she looks
Wow.
like that's some gaudy like Goodfellas Jersey shit going on
Yep.
right there.
That's
Totally.
like trashy Barbie.
Yep.
I don't know. That's serious.
And then
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's I think I definitely like that situation better.
That's the Hobbit guy.
yep,
I like that.
That's
I
good
never
stuff.
thought
darkened his hair.
Yeah.
And then that's on there good.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's really good. I like it.
Can't really see his pupils or anything.
No,
there you
that's
can.
good. Yeah, that's nice. Well done.
I dig it.
Yay! They can go up on the shelf now.
Oh man, I gotta say though, these horsemen giving you all these extra hands and stuff now. It's pretty awesome.
That's nice.
Alright, check this out.
What you got?
So, here he is. Right, that's him.
That's
And
cool.
alternate head. Look, his face is in a helmet.
That's nice.
With translucent stuff. And you can
He kind of gives me some Garrett vibes. Gareth? Am I saying that right?
Garrus
Garrus.
from Mass Effect.
Yes. I'm getting those.
A little bit.
A little bit of those
Little
vibes
bit.
going on there.
Like Saren or Garrus.
Yeah.
And they give you an extra neck that's more of like a suit, like a spacesuit neck.
Oh, cool.
To go with the helmet. Head. So that's pretty neat.
Nice, man.
Got all these and guns. We got mythic guns now. Dude, and these handguns remind me a lot of the Starcom handguns. Like, I am beside myself.
I bet you ask them, like, hey, what was your inspiration for the guns?
No, you can't.
Specifically, the handguns.
I might be misremembering them, but, yeah, dude, these are cool.
Well, fellas, I'm going to have to go upstairs.
Yeah.
I sat down here too long.
Yeah, I need to take care of some stuff myself. Look at this. All right, one more thing. A couple more things. They got these pegs on their arms, so you can put little accessories on them.
Oh, cool.
Oh, they're like
Okay.
Centurions.
I see that.
Well, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like it's a hologram, like he's reading his chain code or something like that.
That's
Yeah.
cool, yeah.
And in this hologram is their
Hey, Derek.
crazy font.
So it says some things, huh?
Yeah, this isn't one you have to decode. It's well, it's a regular font. You just need to know what the letters look like. It's not
Mm-hmm.
one where you have to translate it.
Gotcha.
Good God, man. I have to get a magnifying glass out for that.
That's cool.
Um, yeah. So, and then you can put, check this out.
Check this out.
You can put it's got little guns that you can put on his other arm.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. And you can, there's more. Wait, there's more.
Well, wait.
Check
There's more.
Check this out. They give you these little pegs, like 5mm. I think they're 4 something millimeters, but
Oh, right on.
you can take that, and there's holes on them. So he's got holes on his belt, so you can put that little peg in there, like this. And there's a little peg hole.
Oh, right
inside the
on.
gun. So you
Nice.
can like, boom, like holster his gun on his belt, like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lou wants to know, have you showed the coin and bonus alien skull head yet?
I could. What do I do with it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this peg is stuck in here now.
And Derek said, hey, hey, hey. And I said, hey. Hey, Derek.
Hey, hey, hey.
Get this gun. All right.
Where's the super glue?
What did
I
I
don't
do?
know. Why would I know? Was it put away?
It's over there, yeah.
There's a big bottle of it right there. And the spray.
I mean, it was just here.
Just.
Things disappear. Ah, here they are. They're with the Thundercats. Oh, my Wily kit fell down. Wily cat. Did you see Super 7 put up pre-orders for Wily Cat today?
No. Did you see that Super 7 put up pre-orders for Wily Cat yet?
Oh, yeah. Jaga and Wily Cat.
Yeah, it was like a toy version of Jaga.
Yeah. And then they did,
looking at my
what's her
bum?
name?
Looking at my bum there?
Yeah.
Derek B?
You guys are funny.
And then what's the girl
there's the coin. It's a cosmic.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's metal.
Huh.
And then here's the skull from like their promo pictures and shit like that.
Wow. That's pretty fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the lady that they are doing the Super 7?
Lady?
Thundercats. Yeah. The chick in the white. The Frost.
Oh, Frosta? Chilla.
Chilla? Yeah.
Chilla.
She's a lunatic.
Lunatic. Yeah.
A lunatic.
Yeah, that's a line that I stopped. I think I have Snarf, Wily Kit, and Wily Cat on order. I canceled my Rotaro order in hopes that I will get it on
30% off?
I don't know if I'm gonna get 30, but yeah, it's like I don't think I want to pay, considering all the other non-Thundercat characters that I paid full price for that went on sale. Yeah.
I'm waiting to see if the Silverhawks go down.
I'm also waiting. But here's the thing: it's like they're gonna go on sale, and then they're gonna announce Copper Kid, and then everybody's gonna go crazy. But if I know Super 7, which I think I do, you see how they're putting out these toy versions of Thundercats?
Yeah.
I'm expecting that the Silverhawks will come out again. And I'm not saying it's gonna be vac metal or anything like that, but I have a feeling
It'll
it
have a
would
different
be
paint.
a different paint job. And I think I'm gonna wait for that. And that could either fuck me or not. But I've seen those Silverhawks in person, and they're just not. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with them. they're very, very toony. I would have much preferred the mature look, I guess. Is that what we call it? More stylized.
Lou said, "Thanks, Brink." I think about the coin and the skull.
Oh, you're welcome.
And Derek said he was weirded out with the latest Super 7 announcement with Wily Cat and Chilla.
Weirded out?
Hmm.
Why weirded out, Derek? What's there to be weirded out about?
I feel like NECA is doing with the cartoon Ninja Turtles, sometimes there's a little bit of a reach that's unnecessary. Like Wily Cat, Kit and Cat are one thing, but I think you start digging into some other characters, and it's like,
I mean, they already announced one of the Lunatics.
Yeah, the guy with the sphere on the handle.
Yeah.
What's his name? It's like, I was gonna say Mephisto, but that's not it.
I don't remember. I don't know.
Motaro, something.
Mole.
Aloro.
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 Oh, there it is. But yeah, I don't know. I think that dude, you know me, JD. We've been talking about this forever. Always wanted Silverhawks, and
Yep.
Super 7's finally doing them, and it's like Takara with the damn toony masterpiece stuff. It's like, guys, you're breaking my heart, man.
Oh, weirded out. Derek said because there was no reason for that Grunin Jaga.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I guess they're just following suit with. I mean, they did toy version of Lion-O, and Chitara, I think, is on order. Dude, they just gotta reuse those molds.
Mumra.
Yeah, Mumra. It's a shame. It is what it is, but it's dude, that's, you know what that means? It's like half that wave that they put out, they didn't have to tool. You know? It's like,
So it's
sucks.
$55 a piece.
Yeah, I mean, and it really kind of sucks because us being so, I mean, we're not super knowledgeable. I guess we are kind of super knowledgeable in all the research that we've done. It's like, now I can't help it in the back of our heads. We look at it like a cash grab. It's like, why is this $55? You know, it's like, we know that you didn't have to spend any more to make this.
Right.
But that's not how the business works. We just happen to know a little more, and it sours it a little bit, you know? But yeah, like I said, I'm hoping for toy versions of Silverhawks, and that's what I'll do. The only problem is if they do toy versions of Silverhawks, the faces still probably won't be what I'm looking for. I should just fucking buy them.
I mean, from what I saw, like, they weren't bad. And the first wave got delayed because they did not like the paint on the faces.
Yeah.
So when Steelheart, or no, Steel. God damn it! What's his name?
Will.
Steelwell. Yeah. When they, you know, they really liked the way that turned out.
Yeah.
And like anybody I've seen that has them is happy with the way it looks.
Yeah.
But yes, it is very tuned.
Yeah. At the last Toy Con, I did see Steel Will and Quicksilver in package on a shelf. Someone was selling it, and I was just like, I mean,
Quicksilver.
Yeah. Quicksilver, the leader.
Yeah, he's part of the first wave.
Yeah, they were. Someone was selling them at Toy Con. Yeah, they're out.
Yeah, they are. Never mind.
And
sorry.
They're just.
You're okay.
I don't know. It looks like someone drew the face on. You know, it's just like.
That's lame.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe JD, I should buy them, and then I'll hire you to
Fix their faces.
just repaint the face. You know? I can't get this dude's space doodad to stay.
Derek said he saw the first set of Silverhawks at his comic shop yesterday, and he wasn't impressed.
No? Okay.
That's fair.
I can't get this guy's thing to stay on. This is
Well, fellas, I'm gonna go upstairs.
yeah, let's end this.
Let's shut this down.
Sounds good to me. Brian, you want to tell everybody where they can find you if they're looking and let them know what's happening?
At Frinkleizer on Instagram, and tune in Monday for the Robot News. We've been and buy a rock box. For the love of God.
For the love of God, what are you waiting for?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with Brian on that. Tune into ETR on Monday. That's where I'll be. It's the best part of my Monday. I'll be hanging out, talking toys and nonsense, and sense and sense at the same time. Nonsense and sense. I mean, like it's good stuff. I'm Chandra Cooper. You can find me. Yeah, and the social medias, I guess.
Find me
so tired.
around.
You can find me sleeping in probably 45 minutes. Yeah. Baking cakes and such. I made a Jell-O cake for 4th of July. It was fun. Yeah, just regular cake, and you pour Jell-O over it after it's cooled, and then put it in the refrigerator, and it's like this really fresh, yummy thing. And I made like whipped cream cheese frosting on it, and put berries on it. It was kind of tasty, nice and cool, refreshing.
It was really good.
That's interesting. I made some fresh whipped cream too, so I like folded it into the cream cheese and made it all nice. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Do you whip it yourself, or you use a blender or a mixer?
I used a hand mixer. I was telling JD that when I first taught Elijah how to make homemade whipped cream, I made him do it by hand, because you have to know the first time at least what it takes.
Tyler's Ultimate on the Food Channel, dude, that was his jam. He'd be like, "All right, guys, let's break out the elbow grease, whip some cream."
It takes some arms, man. You gotta.
Yeah, and they would zoom in on his arms for all the ladies watching the cooking show, and then they'd play some very provocative.
That's so weird, man.
Whipping music.
Cream whipping.
Interesting.
Music.
I mean, at least they made it entertaining, you know.
Yeah.
It's like to stand there and watch somebody make whipped cream. It's kind of like, okay, I don't really want to stand here much longer. But
one of the other things that always used to crack me up, and I think I remember this right, but he'd be like, "Oh, and just a little bit of cracked pepper," and he would be like, psh, psh, and I would count, like, that was 23 turns. Like, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. I don't know about that. But yeah, I've been playing in the kitchen a lot more lately. See how that goes. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Get this ear looked at. And you can find me being busy because JD has a convention this coming weekend. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We had forgot about it. He has a tattoo convention in Gettysburg. So.
Yeah. So if there's anybody going to be around the way, come see us at the Battlefield Tattoo Expo.
Wow. Cool.
Thanks and stuff.
Gettysburg.
I don't know. I'll be wandering around Gettysburg. We'll see. I'll mess with him a bit and then wander around. Anyway. That's me. I know, Derek. Like, I'm so freaking upset about that. You have no idea. Like, I'm kind of crushed because I really want to make it down there to see you and Sean. It would be such a relief. The last couple weeks have been poo-poo. So it would be nice to see some friends right now. We are going to miss you guys a lot. But there's August. Like I'm holding my like crossing my fingers, like saying little hopeful things to myself. Yeah, that
chance.
Everything goes well and we can see everybody in August because there's just been so much going on around here. Anywho, you can find me being like all kinds of crazy busy. You can find me on ECR Monday night. You can find me here with you guys every other Wednesday playing with the shelf gravies. That sounded gross. Anyway.
Well then.
JD, what's up with you?
Not much. You can find me drawing my fucking hands off. Yeah, like I said, I'll be in Gettysburg this weekend. I still have Saturday available. Noon to midnight, people.
Crazy.
Friday and Saturday are booked. And other than that, you can find me in Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. And yeah, ShelfGravy, this channel. And
buy a Rockbox.
Buy a Rockbox. And come play Diablo 4 with me.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess that's good night, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye. That's wrong.
Oops. Wrong
Wrong
one.
one.